What's happening there, fellow aviators? RandomEd787 here. So I wanted to discuss the whole Sim Update 2 debacle going on right now currently with Flight Simulator 2024. And I can understand why people's patience are waning thin because, let's face it, it's taken quite a while to come out. Now, I'm going to be honest. Usually, I can be pretty antsy and impatient sometimes, but not in this case. When it comes to Flight Simulator 2024, I want Asobo to cook that turkey, okay? I want them to cook that bird for as long as they need to because I don't know how many of you remember the early days of Flight Sim 2020 when Asobo would just hand out sim updates like they were cotton candy and they rushed them. And they would continuously break the simulator. We do not need that situation with 2024. We already had a disaster of a launch. We don't need things to break further. And personally, my patience is not waning thin with how long the Sim Update 2 is taking to come out. It's waning thin for how long it's taken to fix this simulator. Now, while Sim Update 1, did release in a good state, it didn't break the game any further. This game was still nowhere near for me to even recommend someone buying it. And I don't know if that's going to be the case with Sim Update 2. Now, I have noticed some improvements when it comes to the VRAM leak. I don't know if it's been actually fixed, but I think it has definitely been improved. Because when I go to fly or, taxi around large airports like JFK, the simulator actually runs great. When I'm using stuff like the PMDG 777, 200ER. I can get like in the 30 to 40 frames per second range, which is awesome because when the game first came out, I was lucky to hit 20. It was that bad. But still, I'm experiencing crashes mainly in the main menu. I did have 2 crashes with the 777-200 since I've been testing out the plane on 2024. So I did like seven flights on it, and 2 of the flights ended with a crash. I was very happy about that. And it wasn't a problem with PMDG because I did 7 flights also on 2020, and I had no crashes. So it was definitely a simulator issue, probably a WASM crash. It seems to be a recurring issue with 2024. So I'm pretty sure Asobo is working really hard right now, and I get that people are getting frustrated because they've been kind of radio silent. They do have a dev stream coming out this month. They didn't say when, but this makes me think that they're really doing a lot behind the scenes. If they're not talking, they're probably working on a lot of stuff because I really do not want this sim to, come out broken, because if it does, or if this sim update does not dramatically fix the simulator, I'm going to be honest, guys, I'm probably just going to go back to 2020 because my patience is starting to wane thin with all the problems this simulator's had. I can only take so much mental frustration. Now, granted, I'll still cover 2024 heavily. I'll still cover it. It just won't be the simulator I go to for my own leisure. I'll just go to it just for coverage purposes. It's not going to be my default simulator. Now, I could go back on that. Who knows? But like I said, my patience is waning thin on how long it's taken to fix the sim. Not so much on how long it's taken Asobo for them to come out with an update. I don't know. I guess that kind of contradicts a little bit. But from what we know, Sim Update 2 is going to be the biggest sim update they've ever done. And it's mainly going to be focused on bug fixes. So I hope the career mode is working better. But for me, the most important thing is performance. Because as long as I can do free flight just fine, not have any issues, and it performs well, I'm happy. That's what I really care about at the end of the day. Hopefully career mode will be a little bit better, but when Sim Update 2 is out, I will eventually do a review on it and tell you if the sim is worth buying. I hope it is, because I'm not just hating on this game for the sake of hating, guys. That's not what my goal is. I want to be honest about it. I want to be able to say, hey, guys, 2024 is in a great state. Go out and buy it, but I have my doubts, honestly. I don't know if 2 sim updates is going to be able to entirely fix this game, but still, guys, let Asobo cook. Just be chill. I get it. Believe me, I've been there, done that. I get the frustration. We're all itching for that next sim update, but we gotta let these guys cook. Trust me, it is not worth for this update to be rushed, because the last thing that Asobo needs and that we need is for more bugs to be fixed that they created with a sim update, okay? I don't want to go through the 2020 days again. Those were pretty damn rough. So, anyways, guys, those are my thoughts on the whole situation. Let me know what your thoughts are on all this in the comments below. And, you know, if you've been participating in the beta for Flight Sim 2024, I'd like to know how your experience has been. Let me know what's been improved. Let me know what's not working. If it's been worse for you, let me know down in those comments. And until next time, guys, peace out and happy flying.